it is an example of jobs and growth, exactly the sort of thing that the Coalition is promoting across Australia in its plans. We've got some big announcements today. We're honoured to have Julie Bishop, the Federal Deputy Leader of the Liberal Party, and of course also our esteemed Foreign Minister. And we've got Prue Goward, who's a Minister in the New South Wales Government, and we're also happy to have Rowena Abbey here, who's the Mayor of the Shire Council. So without any further ado, I'll throw over to Julie Bishop. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Peter. First, I'll acknowledge Chris and the Eden Roads Wine team here. Thank you so much for hosting today. And Minister Prue Goward and Mayor Rowena Abbey and my dear friend and colleague Peter Hendy. I was here in Eden-Monaro on day 1 of the federal campaign, and so I've returned on day 27, although I have to say the weather is a little more wild this time. As we drove down from Sydney this morning, I thought that this was going to be a cyclonic event, and I was right. It's been pretty windy out there. Back in 2007, the then Howard government made a commitment to the duplication of the Barton Highway, and it was a commitment of about $260 million or more. And at that time, of course, we had no government debt. We had a $20 billion surplus coming on the back of 7 successive surpluses, and we had billions of dollars in savings. We lost the 2007 election, as I recall so well, but the incoming Rudd government did not commit to the duplication of the Barton Highway, and that funding was not provided under the Labor government. So we fast forward to 2016, and of course the financial accounts that we inherited are vastly different from those inherited by Labor in 2007. There is a massive government debt, billions and billions of dollars of debt. We have a massive budget deficit coming on the back of record deficits, and the savings were splurged. Nevertheless, the Coalition believes that the duplication of the Barton Highway must proceed, and that we need to continue with upgrades that are part of an overall plan to duplicate the Barton Highway. So today I'm pleased to confirm that a re-elected Turnbull government will commit $50 million as part of the Barton Highway duplication plan. And this is so that we can commence some necessary improvements and upgrades, but all work that would be needed to be done as part of an overall duplication. Within that $50 million, $45 million will be for actual construction work in overtaking lanes, all work that would be part of an overall duplication. We will ensure that this work is done to increase the efficiency of using the road, increase the safety requirements, because the Barton Highway is a key economic and freight corridor for this part of the world, but it's also a key Canberra connector in the whole road network in this area. $3.25 million of that funding will also be used for, in addition to the 45, will be used for other improvements in pavement upgrades, in communications, in signalling for motorists, all safety requirements. And then importantly, $1.75 million of that funding will be used to work with the New South Wales State Government for the Business and Strategic Plan, which will set out not only the design work but also the scheduling of other major projects to work towards the overall duplication of the Barton Highway. So this is great news. It is a positive step towards the duplication of the Barton Highway. We commit to it, and a re-elected Turnbull government will provide that $50 million. We recognise the importance of this highway for the Yass Valley, but also for commuters and also for those using it for freight. So an important piece of infrastructure within the Coalition Government's overall infrastructure plan, and of course this is all about driving economic activity. It's about economic growth, it's about jobs, and this kind of infrastructure is absolutely necessary. So Peter, pleased to be part of this announcement today, and I'll ask Prue Goward, as the Minister from the New South Wales Government, to say a few words.
Well, thank you, Julie, and congratulations, Peter. This has been a very fierce campaign. As Minister Bishop said, we all know how tight money is at all levels of government in Australia. And Peter, for you to have made the case for $50 million today of real new money to begin this duplication, I think in these circumstances is a fantastic announcement. And I think we all wanted an announcement that said this is definitely going to happen, and that's what's being delivered here today. As Minister Bishop has said, this is a major freight and transport corridor, and it's very important that we have improved productivity on this road. There is also a safety issue. This is a road with a shameful death rate and accident rate. And I'm confident that these works will address both the productivity of the region, but also improve the safety of this road. Yes, Murrumbidgee, this is very much now a commuter belt for Canberra, but it is part of a much bigger region, a very prosperous region in New South Wales, with great freight contributions to make to the capital and to international exports. So congratulations again, Peter. I know how pleased people are here today. This has been such a tough campaign. The community, I know my friend Rowena Abbey and the Yass Council have fought this very hard for such a long time, and it has taken, again, another coalition government to make sure that the money is committed. So congratulations, and the New South Wales Government is very pleased to be a partner in this, and we will absolutely play our part in the design work and the scheduling work, and of course the redevelopment of the road and the duplication. Congratulations.
I would just like to say on behalf of the community a big thank you to Peter and to the Minister, and also to Mr. Goward as well, for being here today to see that we are an important part of the future of the region, and acknowledge the commitment that they've made to us for future growth and future safety, which is a high priority in this area, and it's been something that we have all been very passionate as a community about. And I think it's lovely to hear that they've actually heard our request and our pleas for assistance. Thank you.
You mentioned the importance of the Barton Highway as a freight route. Why not commit to the full duplication now?
We are in the process of preparing a budget, getting the budget back into balance, and so we are committing to this on a staged process. That's what the work with the New South Wales Government will be about, the scheduling of the further projects that will make up the full duplication. So this is the funding we have available. I set out, I thought, in some detail the changed budgetary circumstances that we found ourselves in coming back into government, and so this is a way of showing our commitment to the duplication work, part of the Barton Highway duplication plan. But we need to get on with this immediate work of the $50 million worth of improvements and upgrades, which are all part of the duplication work.
Can you give any timeline when we may see the full duplication happen?
Well, that's what the arrangement with the New South Wales Government is about. That's what we're spending money on, doing the business strategic case, which is all about the scheduling. So the experts will then be able to provide us with that timeline and the kinds of projects that will be needed to ensure that the duplication work continues to progress.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Okay.